It was Jay Shetty on the Calm meditation app that recently explained to me what the comfort zone was all about. So I'd like to share this with you. So the comfort zone is a behavioral state within which a person operates in an anxiety neutral condition using a limited set of behaviors to deliver a steady level of performance, usually without a sense of risk. I mean, that's the big definition. Here's another one. Comfort zone is a psychological state in which a person feels at ease because they are not tested. Inside the comfort zone, people don't typically engage in new experiences or take on any challenges. They only participate in activities they are familiar with, making them feel in control of their environment. That's the comfort zone. Okay, why is it hard to leave the comfort zone? You know, people stay in the comfort zone because they want to avoid this feeling of anxiety and stress and pain. It's all tied in with their ability to take risks. They don't want to take risks. Anything outside the comfort zone creates this uncertainty, and uncertainty makes us anxious. Human beings, we designed in order to actually make sure our species survives, so therefore we are tuned into things that are negative, and this makes us reluctant. So when we're in the comfort zone, we're safe, and that's what messes with us. But you can see that little guy in the box. He wants to get out because he doesn't want to be in that job anymore. As comfortable as it seems, the safe bubble keeps people from personal growth and doing things they want, but they don't have the courage. The example of that guy is in an unfulfilling job. He needs to, he's burnt out, he's disengaged, he's demotivated, and he wants to move out. And this is it. You know you're capable of more, but venturing out and challenging your boundaries scares you because it involves uncertainty. And that's what you've got to be very aware of with the comfort zone. So the comfort zone is not a bad place, but it reaches a point where you just got to get out of it. I love this. This is what I learned from Jay. And it's the first time I'd really come across this, that there are these zones. There's the comfort zone, the fear zone, the learning zone, and the growth zone. Comfort zone, safe. I feel safe and in control. Fear zone, I'm affected by other people's opinions, so I don't want to try something new because I think I'm going to cock it up and, people are going to look down on me. So I find excuses. Oh, I'm not going to do this because, and you lack the self-confidence. But if you can get through that fear zone into the learning zone, you start to deal with challenges and problems. You acquire new skills. It's exciting. It's fun. You're extending your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is just getting bigger, because once you've actually got out of it, you're into a new comfort zone, but it's new and exciting because it's fresh. The growth zone is you're finding a purpose, you're living your dreams, you're setting new goals, and you realize aspirations. Now, particularly when you're young and developing your careers and stuff like this, it's just something you've got to be aware of, that in order to get on, you need challenges. In order to grow, you need to actually take on stuff that you feel a little bit nervous about. Okay, so just remember that is a very, very good schematic. I think I found it on one of the positive psychology websites. Right, how do you break out of the comfort zone? You start off, you're happy in your comfort zone, but your demotivation, starts, and you've got this motivation now to move on. You really want to move on, but you've got to take the courage. Have the courage to take the first move. Having done that, you need to have the tenacity to stick at it. Then you enter the learning zone, you learn new stuff, and now you're happy with your new comfort zone. Wow, you've done it, you've moved on, and you're feeling really good. Okay, how do you go about it? Well, this is the tool that we use. Think about things, find out why, plan, do it, and then review it. Let's go through that. So when you're thinking about, you think about what's inside your comfort zone and what's outside. Think about what's holding you back. What is it that's holding you back? Just write this down, so you've got this in front of you. Check your motivation. Do you want it? On a scale of 1 to 10, where do you sit? Now, if you are less than 6, you're not going to do it. So find a way of building up your motivation. Okay, And sometimes this happens because some other person that you don't rate has actually been promoted into a job above you. And you think, what? I'm going to move on. I'm going to do something. Right. Okay. The plan. Okay. So you write down, and I keep saying write down, type down, or whatever, but actually put it down so you've got something on paper. Work out a plan for how you are going to deal with your passage through the fear zone. Plan how you will develop the skills for your next growth challenge. Then you move into the action phase. The action phase, start with small steps, little steps together. Build up your confidence. Do it in a safe territory. Then take bigger steps. Listen to others. Have people around you that are going to be there to help you. And when you fall and stumble, because you're going to fall and stumble, that's what challenge is all about. But you learn as you go. But stick to your plan and just do it. And then review your success and failures. Identify the things that worked out well for you. Understand how you dealt with change in your life. Celebrate, because you're building up this muscle of change, this ability to actually break out of your comfort zone and move on to the next stage. And each time you do it, it gets easier and it gets better. Okay, throughout the program, you've got the support of a coach. And when the program's over, you can find someone else who can coach you. But this is what typically happens in a classroom. People get it, they learn it, and then days later, it's gone. You dip down under the 20%. So teach is show and tell. Having a coach to help you, which you have on Simpler, Smarter, Quicker, the coach guides you to self-discovery. Now, the moment you learn something through self-discovery, this is something that stays with you because you've discovered this by doing stuff. So what happens with the coach continues to build up the learning and actually helping stuff to go into long-term memory. Now, we have a methodology within Release the Magic, and we call it LEAP, L-E-A-P. Learn in small chunks, experiment, try out the new skill in a safe area, then apply it to your job and develop a new good habit. And then by that stage, you perform, continuously improve and develop your skills mastery. And that's how you go about breaking out of your comfort zone. So to summarize, comfort zone is not a bad place to be. You feel safe, you have the right skills, and your anxiety levels are very low. You don't have to take much risk. You get the job done. You have more balance in your life, and but you reach a point where you feel you're not growing. The problems happen when your motivation levels drop, and you're not growing, but you don't have the courage to take the first step. So how do you take that first step? What this module explains is that there is a process, and with the help of a coach, you can manage your anxiety and you can move on. Getting through the fear zone into the learning zone can be fun and fulfilling, and you're growing. So, you know a lot more about the comfort zone now. And I learned this by listening to somebody via an app. So now that you know what to do it.